And I immediately want to show you a second one, because in this example, we had 520 processes. This is the example how the LeapGreat Hub looks like. In this case, it's a sell from stock example. You see the swim lanes and you see this process chain. And now we want to validate that process. So we have 14 rules implemented in that AI agent. The scope is defined. Okay, this is my complete project. Then I say, I want to validate that sell from stock process. And then the system is running all these checks according to the 14 validation rules. The system takes approximately a minute for that. And now I see the results. So I see 8, we had 1 warning in there. The warning is also displayed. So in this case, there was a description discrepancy between the swim lanes and the process definition. And then we see down there additional checks. We can also correct the process in there. So this type of work, if you do that manually, it's approximately 2 hours of work. You run through that, you correct it. In this case, it's done with the AI agent. And that's maybe one of the examples what you said with this routine work. So nobody wants to do that, but it's necessary to have a good fundament. So 2 hours, what the AI agent can do if you have it based on our LeapGreat fundament. And then, of course, it's quite logical. If you have validated processes and you can automatically correct these processes, that's also a starting point for test case automations. So that's the next thing. Again, AI generated the sell from stock case. So we have data for that specific scenario. We have organizational data, we have transactional data, we have master data. So we select the process. Now we say we want a complete test case, the complete process, or we can also test the single activity. So we select, okay, to sell from stock. We know it's already validated from the other AI agent. And with this, we generate a complete test case that's executable. So we play it back into our LeapGreat Hub. And this is a test case that you can execute in a test automation system or also directly in the application. So you see that's again the LeapGreat Hub, where you see the result of this test agent. And again, if I say routine task, test managers creating a new test case, couple of hours, you have refinements, changes to the process. You have to develop it again. You have to make the adjustments. Here it's a matter of 2 minutes. That is fast forward in the presentation, but it's a matter of 1 or 2 minutes, and then the test case is executable. It's also possible to keep track. I mean, this overall dashboard, what you've seen at the beginning, you can also say, okay, where were changes in the processes? And just pick up the processes with changes, validate the processes if they're consistent, and then generate test cases with that and push them to a Jira, to a Tricentis, whatever test management tool you're using.